So, here we are. Today has been a long time coming. A moment in time to reflect on the hard work, successes, and all that has happened over recent years. Today you dressed up for a future which always seemed years away. But it's here, it's now, and it's your moment in time, the start of the future you. Look around you. You all did it. Breathe in this time. One brief moment to remember the last few years. Let's remember those days which seem like yesterday. Day one, arriving on campus. A little lost, perhaps a bit confused and unsure of who you really are. That was the old you, before Brunel. Excited, hopeful, and perhaps a little afraid. Your bags full of possessions, heads full of dreams and expectations. Already missing home just a little bit. The fussing, the buzzing, saying hi to that stranger next door. The morning coffee and the midnight madness. Meeting new people and making friends. Friends for life. Remember the first time you called Brunel home? Here's to that. And now we share this home, graduation with our loved ones. A few steps across the stage and we say goodbye. Farewell to the Brunel wildlife. Catching the U3, the Uxbridge shopping spree, the cost-cutter queues and the Monday morning blues, the fresh veg on a Tuesday, locos and the karaoke, the varsity score and the Friday night dance floor. Goodbye student houses, moving in, moving out, the sink full of dishes, the final big clean-up with the deposit in doubt. Goodbye to the Brunel statues, the concourse commute, and goodbye to the summer evenings spent lying in the quad. And goodbye to the last-minute study sessions and cramming for all those exams. And let's face it, under the gown and the funny-shaped hat, some of us might be feeling nervous or a bit scared about what lies ahead. But here's the secret. Brunel isn't just a place, it's the people that come with you. The friendships, the memories, the discoveries, the times like these. Brunel is home. Remember, today is about tomorrow, your tomorrow, and that all starts with the people around you. A community that has travelled the same corridors and had those same summer nights on the quad. A community that has supported one another, has brought laughter and tears. A worldwide group of people who have sat here, just like you, experiencing their own graduation, who have experienced the same fun, hard work, and all that is Brunel. A community that's just as Brunel as you are, and you are part of this community, each and every one of you. Look around you, leaders, inspirers, creators and makers, joining the journey with you. You will always be a part of Brunel, and Brunel will always be a part of you. Thousands of alumni have made this same journey. Join them. They're out there waiting for you to step forward and make your difference. Every one of you can achieve great things. It's your time. Be bold, be you, take it. We are with you all the way. Success is in the room, just look around. It deserves a mighty applause, so take in the sound. Let's celebrate this moment and crank it up a gear. As we each take to the stage, let us all turn to the next page.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our great pleasure to welcome you here today for Brunel University London's graduation ceremony. May we ask you to stand when the academic processions enter the theatre at the start of the ceremony and to remain seated at the end of the ceremony until all students have processed out of the theatre. Please can we ask you to remain seated once the ceremony has started. Should we need to evacuate the building for any reason, please follow the instructions from the stewards. Could we please ask all guests to turn their mobile phones to silent? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony is now due to commence. Please be upstanding for the academic procession.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. By virtue of my authority as Pro-Chancellor and in accordance with our Royal Charter and statutes, I declare this congregation open and will admit the new graduates to their degrees.
Pro-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, graduands. Well, firstly, a very, very warm welcome to you all, and many, many congratulations to our graduands sitting here looking really, truly amazing.
Kira Madison Leung, the recipient of the Brunel Plus Gold Award, Mosom Ashok Rathod. Toby Sanderson. Congratulations to you. Linda Scarpella. Florencia Lucia Cecchini. Professor Zhangming Zhou will now present the graduands from...
Well, we've had a long and very exciting morning, and that marks the moment where you move from the world of Brunel to the wider world. Today is first and foremost a day of celebration, celebrating all that you have achieved academically and, as the Vice-Chancellor said earlier, in so many other ways during your time at Brunel. Well done, one and all. I am reminded of what George W. Bush had to say at a similar occasion at an American university, and I quote, "To those of you who have received honours, awards and distinctions, I say well done. And to the C students, I say, you too can one day be President of the United States." In other words, as one door closes, another door will open. And as for most of you, your time at Brunel now comes to an end. You get the chance, colleagues, to start all over again with new credits on your personal balance sheets and with all those debits, within reason, wiped clean. Graduation day speeches often offer pearls of wisdom from one generation to another. Well, I'm not sure I'm well positioned to offer advice. After all, my wife still stays. I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do when I grow up. But more seriously, increasingly, I think it's not what you all do in the coming years that really matters on your scorecard, it's how you do it. So I did give a bit of thought as to whether there was anything useful I could pass on from my career, and here's my starter for 5 on how you might go about it. But remember, I'm not approved by any financial regulator to give approved advice. My 5-point plan. Point number 1, I actually got from a quote of Judy Garland's, and I think this probably sums up most of what you've achieved while you've been here at Brunel. She said, always be a first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of somebody else. Point number 2, when you start in the world of work, don't wait to be asked. Take the lead and get into the game. Point number 3, you won't learn much if you don't learn through failures along the way. Point number 4, if you think you can do something, then you most likely can do it. And point number 5, and this matters a lot more to me now when you reach my age, every time you take something, make sure you give something back. Now, I'd thought about those 5 points before I came across a saying of Mark Twain's, which for me rather neatly opens that next door that's opening today. Because as well as reminding us that the only 2 things we can't avoid are death and taxes, Mark Twain also said this: 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones that you did do. So, as she said, as part of the Brunel family. And I too suspect that in the coming years, your particular part of the Brunel family will become rather important to you, wherever in the world you choose to live your lives and pursue your careers. Because the friends you've made on campus are, in my experience, quite likely to be the most important friends of your life. So nurture them. Live up to those promises to keep in touch. Much easier in the world of social media than it was in my day. Which brings me back to this day and the hard work that we are recognising in celebrating your graduation. The hard work's done. It's time instead to thank those who've helped you on your journey. Your parents and family who've shared your dreams, encouraged you along the way and support you here today. The staff of Brunel who've opened doors for you and opened minds. And then it's time to give yourselves a pat on the back, because this achievement is, more than anything, your achievement. Many congratulations to all of you. As you go out from here into the wider world, wherever you go, whatever you do, on behalf of Brunel University, all of our best wishes for your future. Thank you very much. Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I declare this congregation closed. Please now do stand for the national anthem, and please remain standing as the procession leaves the stage. Thank you.
Thank you.